Bowada Suntosan and Abimana. Monsignor Raymond Francis Camillus Mascarenhas आता देवाचो सेवक म्हणून आज प्रगट करता.
With this, the process for the canonization of Raymond Francis Camillus Mascarenhas was set in motion.
I now order that the packages containing the archetype are closed, sealed, and kept in a safe place of the archives of the Diocesan Inquiry.
The servant of God, Monsignor Raymond F.C. Mascarenhas, founder of Bethany Congregation, planned to start a high school to provide with better education to the youth of vicinity established our school in the year 1943. His dream came into reality when humble beginnings were made for a girls' secondary school at Kulshekar was inaugurated on 4th June 1943 under the first headmistress Miss Lakshmi Bai, and the following year Sister M. Bertha B.S. became the headmistress. It began on a modest scale with only 3 classes. In 3 successive years after the inception, the 4th, 5th, 6th form were introduced, so that the first batch of 67 from the school appeared for the SSLC examination in 1947. Today, it has grown to 344 students and spread the light of education to thousands of students. Now, it imparts co-education. It is a part of Bethany Educational Society, Mangalore, and is presently in the 81st year of its journey of dedicated service. In the year 1984, English medium sections are included. Over the years, the school has rendered incredible services to the society through intellectual and moral formation of the young who in the course of years have carried aloft the values and ideals imbibed within its portals.
The commitment and loving services of all the headmistress, correspondents, and teaching and non-teaching staff is noteworthy and makes the Sacred Heart's flag fly high. The credit and glory of these remarkable achievements must go to its founder, the pioneering sisters, the bold undertakings of all the headmistress, devotedness of the staff, the cooperation of the parents, and in no small measures the enduring efforts of our students, of whom the school can rightly be proud. Students get ample opportunities to participate in all the co-curricular activities and participate in all the competitions. Lot of prizes and honors are backed up by our students at the departmental and public level. We have a band of committed 10 staff and 5 non-teaching staff who work hard to impart transformative education for fullness of life. Sacred Hearts sure that all want to develop oneself to the fullest, to which it offers opportunities at all levels. May Sacred Heart work for the greater glory of God.
Raymond Francis Camillus Mascarenhas was born on 23rd January 1875 in a small town of Shivamogga in Karnataka. He was the 7th child among the 13 kids of Lazarus Mascarenhas and Joanna Castellino. His father was employed in the district commissioner's office, Shivamogga, and mother took care of the children. He was baptized on 27 January 1875 and was named Raymond Camillus Mascarenhas in Sacred Heart Church, Shivamogga. After the retirement of his father, they shifted to Mangalore and stayed in Kankanadi. He received his first Holy Communion at Milagres Church in 1885. He completed his early education at Milagres School and completed his matriculation with first class at Helosius High School.
On 23rd February 1891, at the age of 16, Raymond joined St. Joseph Apostolic Seminary in Mangalore. In the seminary, he was worried that he couldn't sing, so he prayed and made a vow to St. Francis Xavier that if he gets the gift of singing, he will add Francis to his name. Eventually, he received the gift. At the age of 25, he was ordained a priest for the Diocese of Mangalore on March 4, 1900. On this occasion, he added Francis to his baptismal name, and ever since he came to be known as Raymond Francis Camillus Mascarenhas. In 1903, he was appointed as a parish priest of Udyavur, and he was called as Good Shepherd by the natives of Udyavur. In 1914, at the request of people of Bendur, Right Reverend Paul Perini, the Bishop of Mangalore Diocese, appointed Father Raymond as the first parish priest of St. Sebastian Church, Bendur.
While at Bendur, he was in grief to see the pitiful conditions of people, especially women, and he thought of founding a local religious congregation for women with the aim of upliftment of girl children and women by providing them good education and self-employment. He placed this idea in front of the bishop, and he replied,
Act if you have an inspiration to do so. Make use of the opportunities you have.
His dream was realized on 16th of July 1921, the feast of Our Lady of Mount Carmel, as he founded the congregation of the Sisters of the Little Flower of Bethany, or Bethany Sisters of Mangalore Diocese. The first four who took this bold decision to join the congregation and serve the people of God were four lady teachers, namely Flora Matthias, that is Sister Mary Clare, Marceline Menezes, that is Sister Mary Martha, Regina Gertrude Gonzalez, that is Sister Mary Gertrude, and Alice Matthias, that is Sister Mary Lourdes. In order to give education for the poor and the lower middle class people, he started St. Sebastian School for boys and St. Margaret Mary School for girls at Bendur and St. Joseph School at Kankanadi. He also began St. Martha's Industrial School that was attached to St. Margaret Mary School, in which needling and tailoring was taught to the girls and women who didn't used to go to school. He also started a boarding house for girls. The first branch of Bethany Congregation was Leesix Convent, Puttur. The teacher training institute was started at Rosa Mystica in 1945. Rosa Mystica being a conducive place for prayer, the novitiate was transferred from Bethany Mother House to Rosa Mystica at Kinni Kamla. Hundreds of novices and candidates received their all-round formation placed from 1952 to this day. Bethany turned into a missionary congregation as it moved to Kerala in 1937. Though the sisters faced severe hardships, oppositions, and physical assault, they faced everything with the love for Jesus and for the welfare of his people. By 1960, the congregation had 452 members in 34 convents.
During the time of Second World War, everyone suffered with scarcity of money and food. Even the sisters were dying one after another from tuberculosis. Father Raymond was very sad, but accepted God's plan and offered all the opposition to the Lord. Once, when the congregation school was being built, the wall collapsed, and then one of the sisters came to Father Raymond and explained to him the situation. Father replied,
My child, if the Lord does not want it, we do not want it either. Let us see what He wants from us. Let us offer Him the collapsed building brick by brick.
At a time when Bible wasn't available in Konkani, he translated and published the Old New Testament in 1952. He also translated 6 books of the Old Testament, wrote devotional hymns, and also translated some hymns.
Father Raymond served as Vicar General of Mangalore Diocese from 1931 to 1941. He was the Vice President of Catholic Board of Education from 1932 to 1941, President of Catholic Association of South Canada, Municipal Councillor, Consultant to Bishop, President of Mangalore Roman Catholic Pioneer Fund. On the anticipated Diamond Jubilee celebration of the ordination of Father Raymond on 29 February 1960.
And that day, during Mass, he was so joyful and so happy. During sermon, he got a stroke.
He was so sick, he couldn't continue the Mass. Then he was taken by the doctors to his cottage, and Father lived there for nearly 10 to 11 months.
His suffering was intense, and at the hour of death, Father Raymond left for his eternal home peacefully on 23rd December 1960 and was buried in front of the sanctuary in St. Sebastian Church, Bendur.
Bethany Congregation started to grow as it moved to North India in 1961, Northeast India in 1962, Europe in 1971, Africa in 1997, and Nepal in 2018, under the dedicated and far-sighted leadership of Mother Macarena, Mother Gemma, Sister Sylvain, Sister Agnella, Sister Jyoti, Sister Wilberta, and Sister Rose Celine as the Superior Generals. Bethany honestly worked to carry out the vision of its founder. Presently, there are 1,381 sisters serving in 9 countries and 62 dioceses. Number of convents 189, provinces 8, delegation 2. In Asia, they work in India and Nepal, Europe, Vatican, Italy, Germany and France, Africa, Mauritania, Senegal and Tanzania. In India, there are 1,322 sisters in 169 convents in 49 dioceses of 26 states.
The schools were started along with the founding of Bethany Congregation in 1921. All the schools were brought under one roof, Bethany Educational Society, which was registered on 4th of September 1948.
Bethany Educational Society has come up with 7 core values to be taught and practiced in Bethany schools. They are God experience, compassionate love for all, especially the poor and marginalized, communion, collaboration, team spirit, excellence in developing each one's unique potentialities to build a just and humane community, truth, love, justice and peace, simplicity of lifestyle and dignity of labor, respect for life, nature, cultures, religions, and love for the nation.
The congregation started boarding houses and orphanages for the less privileged rural girl children. BS sisters paved the way to self-employment, thus empowering the women. They even set hospitals and dispensaries in villages. Bethany sisters are always there to serve the people during natural calamities. Bethany Centenary Memorial Project aims at providing decent homes for economically backward people.
On the 16th of July 1996, on the occasion of Platinum Jubilee of the congregation, the Founders Cottage was set up as Father Raymond's Memorial and was inaugurated and blessed by His Eminence Cardinal Simon Lord Sami. Gradually, this place has turned out to be a place of prayer and pilgrimage. Ever since the death of servant of God, Raymond Mascarenhas, the members of the congregation and the people began to experience the power of his intercession. Being aware of the holy and virtuous life led by Raymond, the delegates of the 14th General Chapter resolved to take up the cause of Raymond for beatification and canonization. On 3rd of June 2008, the Bishop of Mangalore, Most Reverend Dr. Aloysius Paul D'Souza, presided over the Eucharist celebration at St. Sebastian Church, Bendur. He declared the founder servant of God and initiated the cause of beatification and canonization of the servant of God, RFC Mascarenhas. He is the first priest of Mangalore Diocese to be declared so. As Bethany celebrates his foundation day, let us all pray for all the sisters so that they find joy and peace in their mission. Let us also pray for the cause of beatification of servant of God, that he may soon be raised to the honors of the altar.
Breathe.